Spring has sprung on SoFlo Home Project as we create an outdoor living space for a family with a landscaping disaster.
This has been a conversation for about 5 years, back and forth. What should we do with the backyard? What should we do with the backyard?
And now we're with Martin, and we're really excited to get the whole thing done here at once.
The grass in their backyard has been an eyesore for a long time, and they haven't been able to enjoy their outdoor space to the fullest. Luckily, we're collaborating with the experts today that can guarantee a beautiful and green lawn year-round, like magic. South Florida is color, texture, lifestyle. It's a vibrant collage of different cultures blended in different ways. This collage is where I work. I'm home decor expert Martin Amado. Let me help you design your lifestyle. Join me as we experience SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. Spring is just a few days away. Yes, we made it through the winter here in South Florida. Not much of a difference between seasons, but oh well. Adam and Rory's backyard has a lot of potential, but at the moment, you can tell it's pretty much a barren space. They wish to entertain and extend their living and play space, especially for their 6-year-old daughter, Julia. So I'm excited to see their wishes bloom on today's makeover as we design around dirt. So Adam and Rory, I'm finally here.
Excited.
Yeah.
I heard your call for help.
Excited.
So talk to me about what's going on in your backyard. You've lived here for about how many years now?
About a little over 10.
10 years.
Yeah.
And has it always looked like this?
We had some real dirty grass that just never grew.
Right.
Yeah. And
Is that because the sun just doesn't hit it?
the
And
sun doesn't hit it? It just never took.
so from a functional perspective, would you want to sit out here, entertain out here, have barbecues, things like that?
That's right. Yeah. This is a
Yes.
big thing that Rory
I mean,
wanted.
for me, I really always looked at the space and I envisioned have an extension of the house and have a place that we can have friends over and enjoy and barbecue and spend time together.
Well, that makes perfect sense. So listen, I have a lot of design ideas today. From a functional perspective with the grass, obviously I can't control Mother Nature, right? I wish I could. I wish I had special powers. However, I do have certain powers to bring on board on SoFlo Home Project, an awesome person. His name is Peter Hernandez from Turf Tech Pros. So Peter, come on in. I'm gonna introduce you to Rory and Adam.
How you doing?
Peter.
Pleasure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Martin, nice
Good
to
to see you again.
Likewise.
Absolutely. So this is the man that can make this happen today because your company acts almost like Mother Nature because you get perfect lawns, right?
All the time, all year round.
It's a carpet of lawn
That's
with
it.
artificial turf. So before my work can actually begin and give it the finishing touches, make it, super stylish, a great entertaining space outdoors, Peter has to get to work with his crew to really transform the space. Are you guys willing to work today?
We're willing. Let's
We're
get
willing.
dirty.
So we're gonna switch you into your SoFlo Home Project t-shirts and the sweat. The sweat is gonna happen, I can guarantee it.
This was a perfect candidate for our system. What we do is we do artificial grass, and it's very beneficial for properties that have no sun, nowhere for the water to go, and it just builds up mud and mildew. The good thing about the turf is you get green in the backyard, and no more issues with allergies or anything of the sort.
Okay, Peter, I got this. I got this.
Good job, man.
That's a good workout today, right? So listen, for the sake of time, guys, we already pressure washed the fence, thanks to Peter, and his crew also removed all the sod. So now the real work begins to transform your outdoor space. So Peter, what are we doing now with the sand and everything else?
Okay, right now we're doing a mix of rock and sand. It's called lime rock subbase. Pretty much this is what you use on roads. The reason we do that is because we want your turf to be nice and flat. You don't want it wavy, dipping, sod. What happens is when you only use sand, the rain compacts it more. So then that's when you get the little divots and the little bumps.
So we don't want hills.
You don't want hills. No hills in South Florida. You do the base properly, and you're gonna have a nice flat platform for years to come, not just a couple months.
It's really a shame that Adam and Rory cannot use their outdoor space because it's really what South Florida living is all about. So their backyard is really the perfect space to introduce artificial turf due to the size. And of course, I have some other design ideas to really transform the space and give them the functionality and style that they're looking for. So guys, there's an actual change in the design plans for today.
Okay.
So all this sand is really because we're turning this into a beach.
Nice.
So we're bringing the beach and the water to you.
Excellent.
How about that?
Okay.
There's gonna be a pool here in the center. It's gonna be awesome.
Perfect. That'll work.
Maybe yes, maybe no. We shall see. So Peter, this is the actual landing. It's about 3 feet wide from the house. And before you would step down into their actual grass.
Correct.
In this case, you're leveling everything completely uniform at the same level, right?
Yes.
Reason being?
The reason being is nowadays you want less steps. You want everything, you benefit more out of the yard, you get more square footage.
Okay.
When you have a step, all of a sudden that's no longer an area where you can put a chair and a table here and lean back.
Right.
Now by doing everything one level, the whole, even these 3 feet became part of
You're right.
the yard.
And that's why you were talking about the pitch with the line, the string. It has to go away from the house so the water drains.
Correct.
And you're not going to have basically like a flooding issue, correct?
Exactly, exactly.
All right,
So,
and why the piece of 2x4 here?
well, the reason for that is what we do is we put the turf here and then we rest it on the 2x4 and we secure it to that. The reason we do that is no matter how much you compact a sub base, they can always give.
I felt like we're actually starting this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It's been a long time overdue to get this process.
I've waited years
started.
for this, and it's finally happening.
Peter! It's looking good. So now we're compacting down all the leveling base, correct?
Yes.
And for that we're using,
A plate compactor.
which at the same time gives you a nice massage, right? All the vibrations. So we're leveling everything down, making it completely flat and smooth
Yes.
for the artificial turf coming up later.
Yes.
Transforming this space, getting it spring ready. All right, continue on.
Thank you.
Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we defy nature. The patio makeover begins to take shape, and we'll show you how to achieve a picture-perfect lawn in an instant.
And today we're in a home in Broward County where we are going to take care of a very common problem. We're going to remove these existing old jalousie style windows and put in a brand new hurricane impact window and provide a lot of energy efficiency at the same time.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We are getting Adam and Rory's backyard ready for spring entertaining because before, it was pretty much what?
A big muddy mess.
Weeds and lots of dead grass, right?
Yes.
Not very attractive. And you really haven't used the space pretty much in over 10 years living here, correct?
That's
That
correct.
is correct.
So that's all going to change today, I promise you. So we brought in Peter from Turf Tech Pros to assist us with this design project today. We are installing artificial turf along with some other surprises. We have the sub base down. It is hard like concrete, which I love. So many more things coming into the backyard. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and check in with our friend Tack Granada from FHIA.
Today we're in a home in Broward County where we are going to deal with a common problem, what to do with these old jalousie style windows. When we had the opportunity to meet with this family, they really wanted a solution to these old windows that didn't seal properly, didn't provide them hurricane protection, and certainly didn't provide them any protection from the direct sunlight they got, and they wanted something a lot more energy efficient, and we think we found the perfect solution for them, and we're going to take care of that for them today. So we're at the old jalousie style windows, and these windows are in the front of the home looking into the living room, and they really wanted to make some big changes. And as I can get closer to the windows and start applying a little bit of pressure to them, I can see why. These windows are supposed to be closed, but as you can see, it doesn't take too much for me to open them, which allows a lot of the hot air to get in. It also allows the cold air to escape. So this installation today shouldn't take much time at all. We're just going to be removing these aluminum old jalousie style windows. We're going to examine the opening to ensure that the windows that we're putting in here are going to go into a really structural sound support. So we're probably going to have to rebuild the opening with new lumber to provide the strength and security that we need so that if any energy gets dispersed during a storm, the opening is as strong as the window and so that it will all work in concert together. So that'll all be done today. We should be able to have this wrapped up in the next couple hours with these windows coming out, examining the opening, installing the new wood buck frames, and putting in the new custom window systems sliding window. So now that the installation has been completed, the family is really happy with how everything turned out. They chose the product with custom window systems that has a vinyl frame and a vinyl sash. They also asked us to order the product with really high energy efficient glass to reflect all the radiant heat away from the space, so in their living room they're a lot more comfortable. They also went with a high impact glass as well. And now they have two beautiful two-section sliding windows that provides a lot of ventilation. If they choose to open the windows, they get a lot of air. And when it's closed, it looks really great, and they're really happy with how the front of the house turned out. Really excited to see how the backyard's coming today, Martin.
Thank you, Tack. Great information as always on the show. So guys, I teased you about possibly creating a beach back here, right, with the sand?
Yes.
But it's not really happening. We have the real beach you can enjoy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So at this point, the sub base and the sand was to really put on top the artificial turf, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So now my idea is to go ahead and lay down the entire turf, you know, from fence to fence, forward and back. However, in the center, we are going to do a grid with these pavers. So this kind of really defines the space, and it'll give you an architectural detail back here in the yard as well. We can't just put the turf on top of the sand. You have to put down a weed guard.
Right, what we do is we put a nylon weed guard right over the sand, and what that does, it just helps out a lot more with the weed problems. Okay, what we're doing, Martin, is we're just putting these 2x4s at center. Then when we put the artificial turf insert, they're all exactly the same.
Cool. So we basically have even spacing throughout.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's not the military, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, to me, it's looking amazing because I never would have thought of doing the hardscape and the landscape as a combination. But the more I'm looking at it and the way it's coming together, I'm really excited about it. It's fantastic.
Originally, I just wanted grass and he wanted pavers.
Right. And now we have the combination of the two, and it looks fantastic so far. We can't wait to see the finished product.
It's already looking beautiful.
Thank you, Martin.
All right, guys, so we're almost getting there. Now, I do have a question for you. So, in 10 years, did you ever plant anything on the ground? Did you have any flowers, any bushes?
I did.
Okay.
They died.
They died. So, obviously, we're incorporating the artificial turf. It'll create a beautiful frame around the pavers in the center. However, I still want to give you some real plants in the design. To do this, we're going to leave a border here of about, a foot, which is like 12 inches, to create that little landscape border, okay? So, you promise you're going to take care of these?
Absolutely.
Your wife is watching right behind me.
No doubt.
It's going to be on your list of things to do.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming together, guys. I'm so excited. Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we already have the green space that Adam and Rory wished for, but we still need to make it functional for entertaining. Patio furniture decor, there's so much more left. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. This morning, Adam and Rory called us with their landscape disaster, right guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Everything before was pretty much a mud pit,
Correct.
dead grass, weeds,
Yes.
and most importantly, it wasn't functional after 10 years of living in this location, correct?
Right.
That's correct.
Obviously, we began by removing all the dirt from here. To collaborate with us on this project, we contacted Peter from Turf Tech Pros to transform this backyard area for you. So with the removal of the grass, we placed down a sub base, basically of sand and rock. We went ahead and compacted that down, and on top of that now we have the look of real grass in combination with pavers, because again, you wanted grass, he wanted pavers, so we came up with a happy medium. I need to finish with the decorative accessories and everything else to really complete the space, because right now it's beautiful to look at, but we need to make it functional in terms of, either a seating area or a dining area. Not sure which one I'm going to give you, so that'll be a surprise. But I know Julia has to be picked up from school, correct?
That is right.
That is
And
right.
she's your 6-year-old daughter.
Yes.
So I can't wait to meet her. So go ahead and take a break. Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. I designed this paver area on purpose because now it's creating the effect of an area rug, which is perfect to place down a dining table. So this goes right here in the very center. And Rory wanted seating for her entire family, so this is definitely the best of both worlds. So aside from seating, another thing that Rory and Adam wanted in their backyard is lighting. I'm giving it to them in the umbrella itself. It's actually solar powered, so at night it has some lights in the inside frame that will turn on. It'll look beautiful. And in addition to that, I'm also installing some candle holders along the fence that look beautiful during the day, plus at night they can place a candle inside and they have that romantic glow. Another important member of the family is Julia, their 6-year-old daughter, so I also wanted to incorporate her in the backyard makeover. With these meadow flowers over here, a couple of small kids' chairs, and a small fountain, we create a really enchanted, whimsical area for her to really enjoy this outdoor space as well. Now that we have a beautiful backyard, I need to address this nasty air compressor that's completely visible in the space as well. So my solution is to go ahead and disguise it. I'm placing these wood planters, creating a border around the compressor itself, and then I'm planting inside the same podocarpus plants that I planted along the fence, and we're basically creating a green fence. Disguising this, stylish solution, and I love it. So Peter, honestly, this looks like the real thing. I even see like blades of grass around the floor. It looks awesome. Now this could not have been possible without your help, so thank you so much to you, Turf Tech Pros, your entire crew. I really can't wait for Rory and Adam and Julia to see their new backyard. It was really an empty, barren space.
Absolutely.
And now it's perfect for entertaining for the spring, right?
Yes, it is.
We have dining in the center. We have a cute area here for Julia. Obviously, we have greenery with plants.
Great
All
job.
that's missing is their reaction. So
Great job.
thank you
Great
again,
job.
man. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, Adam, Rory, and Julia see their new outdoor living space, and their reaction is priceless.
My eyes are closed. I can't see anything but black now. I closed my eyes.
So welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We spent the day transforming Adam and Rory's and Julia's backyard into a beautiful entertainment space now for the spring, correct?
Correct.
That's what you wanted, that's what you wished for. Can you describe how the space looked like before? How about you, Julia?
So all there was dirt and a dirty fence.
We did have that in the space, like Julia said. It was dirt and a dirty fence. And how about you guys? What did you want to see at the very end?
We wanted just to see a beautiful area to come out and relax between some, now that we know it's going to be some beautiful grass and pavers.
All right, well, let's hope we accomplish that. So at the count of three, you can all three take off your glasses. So 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and take it all in.
Wow. Amazing.
You know, at the beginning, you wanted grass, correct?
Yes.
Lots of grass, lots of greenery back here because obviously it was non-existent. And then you wanted, you know, pavers.
Right.
So this is a happy medium for both of you, right? So you have the pavers in the center that create a beautiful design. And then you have all the green grass around. So, you know, Julia still has an area to play, which was super important for both of you, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you like the
Yes.
grass, Julia?
Yeah, the grass. I really like it because it feels soft.
Uh-huh. Can I
And
tell you?
not as like really itchy like our old. Like we only had a little grass before.
Well, you know the secret to this? It's not really real grass. Can you believe that?
It's fake grass.
Yeah,
I
it's called
already knew.
artificial turf, and we have to thank Peter Hernandez from Turf Tech Pros for really making this happen for us today. Without his talent as well in this outdoor space, it would not be the way it is right now. And once he finished his part, then I began with the decorating. So in the very center, we gave you a table with seating for 4. However, you can still add more chairs to that because you were saying what's important to you is just having enough seating for your entire family, right?
Yes, I would love to have my family come over
Yeah.
for dinner. We're gonna barbecue for
We're
dinner.
going to do
Awesome. Well, of course, we have the brand new barbecue right over there. So we have a space now for the adults to enjoy, but I know, Julia, we were also thinking about you and the design, so come over here. What do you think about this area here, huh?
Well, I really like it because the little chairs, so like I can hang out with my friends.
Right. Well, why don't you sit in one? Try it out.
It feels comfy.
Isn't it cool?
And I really like the waterfall.
Uh-huh. And then you have some other flowers here in the back, creating a very sort of whimsical backdrop for you. And then another thing that I do want to point out, if you notice, can you kind of see your air compressor before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was basically like a rusted metal piece, a box there.
Right.
So we covered that simply with some planters, and now it really is completely disguised.
It's been an amazing day. It was a project, but it was definitely worth it, and we're really extremely happy with the outcome. Martin's did an amazing job.
And I would say hard work pays off. It was an amazing day, a wonderful experience, and it's just beyond my wildest dreams. Everything is just flawless.
So thank you again for all your help today. It was amazing. Thank you to Peter
Thank
once
you.
again from Turf Tech Pros. I know Julia has a very special gift for me, huh?
Oh, she
It's
does.
right here.
Let me see. Oh my goodness. Here, let's show it to the camera. You want to read it for me? What it says?
This is the sign. Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you, Martin. Thank you for helping with our backyard.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you drew Martin.
Thank you so much. Can I have a hug? I so appreciate that. She is just so precious. Well, tell you what, I have a gift for you and also for your parents. So for your parents, I have the official SoFlo Home Project trophy.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thank you.
And for you, not only do you have this great little area for you to play with your friends, like you said before, but I have this. It's for blowing bubbles in the backyard, okay? So thank you again for my gift. Thank you guys once again.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank
Happy
you,
spring.
Martin.
Remember to water all the plants, okay?
Absolutely.
Remember, honey, that's on your to-do list.
It's on my honey-do
I
list.
love it. Happy spring to you guys at home as well. Thank you so much for watching and for joining us here on SoFlo Home Project every Saturday, where we transform spaces and lives one room at a time. Until next weekend, ciao, ciao. If you missed any part of this makeover or you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloHomeProject.com. You can also submit your own design disasters, and you never know, we could be knocking on your front door. Next week on SoFlo Home Project, we transform a living room into a space fit for a king.